How to maintain engagement with your clients during the quiet winter months. Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Lee here. Thank you so much for joining me, because you probably have either had a business, a coaching business, or at least you've got clients, right? But we all know that during the winter months, it can get a little bit inconsistent. Let's say that, use that as a word. But the fact is that as a business, we want to be consistent. And there's this common pattern year after year after year. And even Tony Robbins says this, that you have to prepare for winter. And winter is where actually there's greater difficulties in businesses. But the thing is, we're just using winter as a metaphor, because some of you may think, actually, it's not winter that's bad for me. It's summer that's bad for me, or spring, or autumn, whatever it may be. There will be a season that may be less consistent for you. But the real question is, what can you do as a coach, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur? What can you do to make sure that you're continuously getting more and more and more and more, not only new customers or new clients, but also ultimately you're still reaching out to your current ones too? Because this is the fact. A lot of people, they fail to kind of prepare. And you might have heard this famous saying, if you fail to prepare, prepare to fail, right? And if you're failing to prepare, you're not looking at, okay, what's happening in the next month, the next 2 months, the next 3 months, the next quarter, the next half a year. If you're not preparing for that, this part, although we are in December, you need to do it now, because winter isn't just 1 month. It's 3 months or 4 months in some countries, right? Because you need to be looking at what can you be doing right now to make sure that you have that consistent stream of clients coming in, not only to improve your revenue, but actually so you can continue to help people. Because what's worse, if you're a business owner, right, and you've got a product or service to be giving, you're just sat there twiddling your thumbs doing absolutely nothing. First, it's a waste of your talent, it's a waste of your time, waste of your resources, a waste of your energy. You're better off serving people. Yes, being rewarded, because everything in the world is transactional anyway. So that's not everything. Love is transactional, but most things in the world are transactional, particularly product or service. But ultimately, it's about making sure, can you actually be there to actually give your product or service, and then create the opportunity for a transaction? Because there's going to be so many people that are still struggling in your winter months. Then if you don't reach out to help them, they will still be struggling, and actually you're doing them a disservice, because you're not allowing them to get out of their pain or their suffering. So the question is, what do you need to do to engage with them? So a lot of people always think, oh yeah, the winter months is really difficult to get new customers. They're always looking for new. New is good. Yes, getting new customers is good. However, always remember, new customers are your cold audience. They're cold. They might not even know who you are, what you do, and certainly won't like or trust you yet, because they're cold. So I'm not saying you don't look after or look for cold audience or new customers, but always think about all the hard work you've already done through the spring, summer, autumn months, that you've already acquired new customers. They know, like, and trust you. They've already bought something from you, perhaps. You should be retargeting them first, because if they bought from you once, they'll buy from you twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, because they already trust you. And it's a lot easier, because ultimately you don't even need to market either. All you need to do is make sure you have the right message to let them know what you're offering in December or in the winter, and says, look, we've got this, and I just want to say, is it something that you like? If it's something you'd like, then great, here it is, and I'm here to help you. But if it isn't, it's okay, don't worry. Because you don't want to take things personally. Just say, it's okay, we just wanted to ask you, but if it's not for you right now, that's okay as well. But let me know if it is for you in the future, because we'd love to help. So that's why it's really important to make sure you have the right message in front of the right audience. So there are 2 vehicles here. The first vehicle is, yes, keep doing your cold calling or your social media or your ads. So you're looking for the cold audience. That's fine, because someone's going to do it anyway. Because if you don't reach out, they certainly won't reach out to you. At least you're letting yourself be known to them. But the other side, the other tool is, you need to make sure you're still engaging and still reaching out to your warm audience or your hot audience, because there may be some that bought from you weeks ago, months ago, if not years ago, but you still haven't reached out to them. And if you haven't reached out to them, guess what? they kind of feel that you, not they, you have disappeared off their radar, which means that they probably feel that you don't care anymore. But if you're consistently actually reaching out to them, giving them value, because I'm not saying that, oh, each email or each message or each text message you send, there's an offer, there's a sale. That's not how you maintain a relationship. The relationship is, hey, you know what? I've been thinking about you. I want to give you this free stuff so that you can actually keep going. But if you want to go deeper in that free stuff and you learn it at a deeper level, well, there's this paid program too, or there's this next service or product that may be of interest for you. But only ever, and you need to let your customer know as well, only ever go to deeper stuff, only if the free stuff has helped you. If it hasn't, it's okay. Then just find something else that does. You have to, in your own integrity, actually make sure that it's helpful for them. Don't be the hard seller. Buy. There's a limiter here, there's a limiter there, there's only so many seats, there's only so many tickets. Yes, don't get me wrong, it may help with some things, but not on everything. There's just two different ways of offering. Right? I didn't want to use the word sale there. It's two different ways of selling. It's two different ways of offering. And you can either offer something softly or you can offer something hard. And generally, if you're offering something hard, you're met with resistance unless they understand you and they're being with you for a long time already. So generally, I always offer things very softly at the beginning. Then they actually know, this is what it is. And they know where we're standing. Once we get to know each other, then maybe I'll go a little bit harder later just because I say, look, it's not that I need to sell lots of them. It's actually, really, I've only got 10 of these. And if you want it, you need to get it quick. Because after that, there's only 10 seats for this masterclass. And after that masterclass, that's it, door shut. So then they have to take advantage of that. So remember, the key words I want you to remember from this in terms of engagement, this isn't just in your winter months, because this is what you should be doing all the time anyway, is that make sure you're positioning your message correctly to the right people. Your cold audience, you've got your warm or hot audience, you position it and then speak the right language. Because if you speak in the wrong language, and they might think, actually, if I'm a cold audience, I don't like being pushed. I don't like being forced. I don't like how they're just like putting so much resistance on me or so much pressure on me. But let them make the decision, because you know what? If they like you and they trust you, they'll buy anyway. Right? But I'm not asking you to be fake. I'm asking you to be real, just be genuine too, because you only can help people that connect with you. There's going to be some people, I'll be honest with you, if you're watching today, there'll be some of you that don't connect with me. There'll be some of you like, actually, that Dr. Michael Lee, I have no idea what he's talking about. Or actually, what he's talking, he talks too fast. Or you might say, he uses words that are too complicated. Or whatever it may be. There'll be a reason. But ultimately, there'll be some that says, actually, I get him. Because actually, that's exactly how I think. That's exactly how I would be approaching things. That's exactly the thing that I need to hear right now. And if that's you, I'm grateful that I can help you. But ultimately, you need to send that same message to the people you want to serve and meet them where they are. Because remember, every single person is at different points in their journey. So just make sure you meet them where they are. So I really hope that you find this helpful today. And if you have, just give me a like, give me a thumbs up. But essentially, if you have got any questions, just put the questions in the chat. Oh, actually, I've just seen Alasima, good to see you today. Thank you for being here. Well, if you've got any questions, let me know, because we are in the industry of helping people. And the only way you can help them is by connecting and reaching out to them, making sure that they feel that they're being cared for, feel like they're being loved. Because essentially, it's a tough world out there in the business world. It's not so easy that you can just sell to anyone, but it's a case of people need to like you, know you, and trust you. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you have any questions, let me know. Other than that, have a great rest of your day and a wonderful weekend. And I look forward to seeing you next Friday. Bye for now.